Good day, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to convey our deepest sympathy to all victims of COVID-19, to those who died or who are still struggling in treatment, and to all the doctors, nurses, and medical staff, as well as their families they left behind during these difficult times. Let's join hands. Together we may overcome this global affliction and return to our daily routines healthier, more spirited, and peaceful. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Irina, representing the Dialita Choir from Indonesia. At this great occasion, I would like to deliver this speech to the 40th anniversary of the May 18 Democratic Uprising in Gwangju, South Korea. Dialita is a choir group initiated by women survivors of 1965 political tragedy that established in 2011 to break the silence. At the beginning, we organized ourselves to raise funds for our fellow elderly survivors who are helpless with no means of living. This is an activity we still continue to do to this day. Then, gradually, we started to sing songs of hope, solidarity, and peace to eliminate the stigma that had been entrenched on us as family of former political prisoners. We choose to sing songs written inside the prison during the 1965 to 1979. The main objective was to document and to save the archives that too many are still scattered. These songs have personal stories, and each story captured in these prison songs have power to bring everyone closer to each other, closer to long-lost memories that have left pain and sufferings to survivors and its descendants. The public started to recognize Dialita's presence and capture messages of our songs. The Dialita's audience, who are mostly young people, showed great interest, and their support has been a source of energy for us. The young people continue to inspire and motivate us to become individuals who are confident and dare to come up without fear of being underestimated. We learn a lot from their openness and generosity to share common space for intergenerational dialogue. Through singing and sharing stories, Dialita brings its audience closer so that enabling direct interactions. This kind of interaction never happened in the past decades. Through singing, Dialita uncover historic experiences and open public discussions to recall collective memories of the humanitarian tragedy that occurred in the mid-1960s. When the dialogue space is wide open, Dialita started to collaborate with young talented Indonesian musicians. Thanks to their excellent support and collaboration, Dialita has now produced 2 albums and held 3 concerts in the past 4 years. Our second album, titled Salam Harapan, it means Greetings of Hope, reflects the spirit of our eternal hope. Dialita concert tickets were always sold out and hundreds of young girls filled the concert halls. Our songs encouraged them to find out more about true history, and our past stories paved the way for the youth to think critically when looking into the history taught in our school books. We then get closer to young people to have more dialogue and build a symbiosis of mutualism. Many of them accordingly reinterpreted the survivor's story into various works, such as research works for academic theses and journals, theater performances, poetry, songs, music, art installation, workshop, documentary films, newspaper articles, and many other forms. In this case, we are fortunate to have the support of many groups, from NGOs, journalists, academics, government institutions, artists, students, and so on. These various forms of support are the key to paving the way for the accession of the ideals of struggle. Networking and collaborating to support each other, strengthen each other, and learn from each other. Our supporters have not only been limited to locals, but also from friends abroad in various forms. Last year, Dialita received the 2019 Gwangju Special Prize for Human Rights Award from the May 18 Memorial Foundation, Gwangju, South Korea. This award is a source of strength and motivation for Dialita to continue working to uphold human rights in Indonesia. This award does not belong solely to Dialita. It is a recognition of all the efforts of the survivors whose rights have been violated in all forms possible. This recognition has also expanded our network and a sense of solidarity among victims. This appreciation of humanity inspired Dialita to consistently remain part of the democratic movement for an inclusive and peaceful society. Dear ladies and gentlemen, throughout our journey, Dialita has transformed from victims group to survivors, and from survivors has now become part of the movement for social change. By carrying out daily conversation with the themes of peace and reconciliation, together we gradually reduce the entrenched stigma that we have carried with us for more than 50 years. Indeed, we are feeling that it is gradually dissipating, in particular among open and progressive-minded youth. Thus, we are optimistic that we will see a future where the stigma will completely be abolished. Because we believe that the next generation will learn and continue to bring this history to light through proper records and documentation. These experiences confirm our belief that art, in this case music and songs, can be an effective medium for conveying messages and reclaiming what we stand for. That is why we will continue to voice out this forgotten past to spread the message of hope, friendship, and reconciliation. My respected friends, yet the COVID-19 pandemic is high in our minds. And as a group of elderly, we constantly are aware that we are much at risk of being infected. No words can describe our gratitude for all the sacrifices across the world to ensure that we remain protected and in good health and able to continue our ongoing struggle. My dear friends, I will end this speech by sending greetings of solidarity from my sisters in Dialita and all my friends in Indonesia to you and to all people throughout the world. Greetings of hope. Salam harapan.